everybody. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel to watch this video. So we are going to test out the Il MAKIAGE Woke Up Like This foundation. So this is in the shade 75. I took their shade matching quiz online to see if they could get my skin tone correct. Now I have actually worn this foundation a couple of times, and I think they did a pretty good job of matching my shade. I don't know, maybe I didn't answer some of the questions accurately, but anyway, so I've been wearing it for a while, for a few days, and I like the formula. It just it doesn't really, it's not long lasting. Like I had it on the other day and I was at work and I accidentally like brushed against my cheek, I think to like wipe away a strand of hair or something, and I was like, there goes that patch of foundation. Sure enough, I looked in the mirror and there was like a streak, and I was like, oh, love that. No, I don't. But anyway, I want to show you, how it applies. I'm gonna test it out again today with a different primer, an additional primer. As I'm saying that, I meant to just put the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have a little teeny tiny one right now that came with a gift from an Ulta order. If you saw my my #1 makeup rule broken video, this one, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I meant to just put that right here where I have my largest pores, because I'm gonna use the Becca Evermatt Poreless Priming Perfector to try and give this foundation some extra help to see if maybe it'll last a little bit longer. So that's how much of the Becca primer we're using. All right, I'm gonna get that all over and give us a nice base to hold on to that foundation, hopefully. Okay, now that my primer has had a chance to set, we're gonna go in with foundation. This is the shade number 75, which is what I got matched up with from their quiz. I'm gonna do 2 pumps of this. There it is on the back of my hand. Now the packaging is really nice. It's a glass bottle with a pump applicator. So I do love that. I'm gonna dot this on. So this foundation looks like a good shade match when I first put it on, but then it oxidizes. It gets darker as the day goes on. Because, I'll be at work and I'll go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and I'll be like, oh, okay. That is not the same color as it was when I first applied it. So this is the foundation brush that was a free gift with the foundation. So this foundation, they have you do the quiz, and then you can try it for 14 days. You try a full-size bottle. If you don't like it, you go back to their website, and you do an exchange or a return. Like if you just have the wrong shade, like I exchanged this one, so I'm gonna try a different shade, one that's a little bit lighter. And anyway, so they're sending me that one. But you can also just return products, because I have the concealer, right? This one, the I'm Flawless Multi-Use Perfecting Concealer. It's not a bad word if we put a star where the vowel should be, right? I guess. Anyway, so the concealer's not bad. I'm going to show you that. But I feel like I have drugstore concealers that work just as well for a much more affordable price. Okay, so there is one layer of the foundation. Okay, so medium coverage. I'm gonna go in with another layer, right? Like this is kind of how I gauge coverage, right? Oh, also, I've been using the Dermalogica, what is it, like Bright Spot? Hang on. Okay, so with this, with this dark spot, I've been using the Dermalogica Power Bright Dark Spot Serum, right? I've been using it for about 7 weeks, I think, so almost 2 months, and I don't know, I think it's making it a little bit lighter, right? But it could just be wishful thinking. I'm gonna try and pop a picture of that spot, from before I started using the serum compared to now, and see what we're working with. So I'm gonna add a little more right there, the other side where I've got a dark spot. Now I think the brush is pretty good. I think I still prefer using a sponge, a makeup sponge, to blend foundation. But, this is pretty good. And it was free. Well, it came with the foundation. Okay, so there's like a second layer. Yeah, 1.5 layers of the foundation, right? And I'm gonna kind of put this formula through the paces today because I am going to a women's self-defense class through the Taekwondo studio that my kids and my husband go to. So we'll see how this holds up during a little bit of physical activity. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna use the foundation brush to blend this out. I'm gonna pinch it a little bit so that way I can kind of just stamp it. I'm just pressing down, and then I'm gonna release and just buff that out. Okay, so yeah, it's a good concealer, blends out pretty well. But, like I have drugstore ones that do the same thing. I don't really feel the need to keep this one. Like, it's not bad. And if you really like having, coordinating complexion products, then, by all means. Blend it out a little more with my finger. I'm gonna do a little more on this side. I might actually do a little bit more on both sides. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna use a little bit of this concealer to brighten up the center of the face. And I think what happened in the last video, yeah, if you have not watched it, go watch it, because there's a concealer fail. But I think I may have just like swiped too hard down my nose, because I used the same foundation and concealer combination like a day or two ago, and it was fine. So I guess that was user error. Oops. Okay, there we go. Now we've brightened up a little bit in the center of the face. Okay. Now time to set it down. Okay, e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder in the shade Light for under my eyes. Real Technique setting brush. And I saw somebody on YouTube say that they start setting their under eyes from the outside in because there's more fine lines here. And then this way you're not, you know, dumping like a whole ton of powder in all of these fine lines. You know, put it on the outside first and blend it in. And I think I like that. Okay, so just under my eyes for that palette. And then Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder for everywhere else. All right, and I'm using a setting brush, a powder brush. Let's see. This is from Shayna B Miami. This came in I think an Ipsy bag. I think that's usually, I have a couple of her brushes, or that brand's brushes, and they're really nice. I like them a lot. Okay, so I've got like just a ton of powder right here. Try to knock some of that off. Back into the cap so I can use it. Okay, that's a little better. So I'm gonna like lay back and apply that powder. Okay, so we are set down. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll come back and do just like a quick check-in after I've finished the rest of my makeup and see what it looks like still kind of freshly applied. And then I'll check in again later after my self-defense class, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Okay, so I've got all the rest of my makeup on. I am already seeing some patchiness on my nose. Look, do you see where it's already kind of like rubbing off? This does not bode well. So we'll see how the rest of it goes. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any other spots that are already rubbing off. Ooh, I did not do a good job blending right here. Eesh. That's bad on me. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I thought I had blended it all down my neck over here. Oops, missed a spot. Let's see. But yeah, so I'll do a check-in after the self-defense class and we'll see how this held up. Hey everybody, I'm back for my final check-in to see how the MAKIAGE foundation held up today after my self-defense class, which was so much fun. We got to practice lots of different techniques and stuff. It was just super awesome. Lots of moms came to the class to participate. It was a fabulous time. Anyway, so it's about 11 hours since I first applied my makeup, and this is what it is looking like. So like I have oily skin, so I'm definitely, you know, shiny in all the usual places, which, you know, is to be expected. But really, I am surprised at how well it held up today. And I think it's the primer that I used. So I think that Becca Evermatt primer really, really helped this foundation out. Because, I mean, you know, we were practicing, you know, like getting out of headlocks and stuff. So I, you know, had my partner would, you know, get like around this way. And I mean, I guess, you know, like I said earlier, I apparently did not do a really good job of blending this down. Although when I was starting to edit the video, I was like, no, I did blend it down. Anyway, so, I mean, I guess, you know, some has rubbed off on my chin. And I guess a little over here, right? But all things considered, like, this looks much better than what I originally thought. So hooray for that. I like when that happens. Let's see. So I haven't touched it up or anything like that. This is still just, you know, from when I originally applied it. I don't know what this looks like with like a blotting paper. I mean, I'm not going anywhere else, so I'm not gonna like try and touch this up. But yeah, I mean, it still looks pretty good. So I guess, you know, make sure you have a good primer to go with the MAKIAGE foundation. So yeah, but yeah, so that's it for this video. Oh, look, so my lip
product has all gone away. We went and had tacos after the self-defense class. So yeah, so all that's gone. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to click the like button. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and get notifications when I post, and share this with your friends. So thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.